Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. And I would like to say thank you so much for me being a part of this show. I'm upstairs with the clock standstill, and I want to address some things. LinkedIn, especially. Out of all my channels, LinkedIn is more important to me. On my TikTok page, if you want to know who I am, I've never lied. Everything I ever done throughout my entire life that I can recall, that's in my subconscious, the conscious mind, I've spilt the beans on. And I want LinkedIn to know that when I'm addressing people on my TikTok page, or if I'm addressing people and being like, as they so I don't think it's hateful speech. However, I think it's honest dialogue. I think it's honest dialogue to sit up there and call somebody and label somebody what they are. This isn't a threat. This isn't hate speech. So when I sit up there and say something about someone who has got me kicked out of my own uh, class, group, team, and I'm stuck in limbo in a class to do my own work until further instruction because I included and I CC'd the president of UMGC. So what happened last night that got me riled up, and then I'll get to Joshua's film, is that I'm more calmer now, but I was very mad earlier because I know they get off on seeing me excited. They get aroused out of it. They joke about it. They think it's cute. It was cute that you created a fake page, that you have a whole new group chat, that you all been working on your pages and your group stuff. Thank you, Lala Ellison. Thank you so much. I love you, girl. Like, however, I didn't come here to talk about the irrelevant. That is what's on my mind. However, I made a promise to someone, and I have an hour and 7.5 minutes to complete it. You see that behind me? You are not going to keep me from my second master's, no matter if I get it from Thomas Edison, Hadan Bongino, if I get it from Thomas Edison College, if I get it from Yale, I still got benefits. That's what you don't realize. If you take away the benefits I have, I still got benefits for a whole 3 years. You're mad because I'm getting my second master's and you're late in the game working on your first. I could care less about what you rank. I can care less about how you were in the community. Look at your behavior. All of that is irrelevant because your actions show that you don't have integrity. Your actions show that you are willing to take a deal. You're willing to play a human, an innocent human that knew but didn't want to face the fact that her whole team set her up. And the teacher, I knew, I said it in the tub as I was taking a shower one day. What can I ask the teacher for them to talk to me? What they gonna say? I'm not gonna talk to her no more. Ever since I started, it shows in the chats that three people, two people barely wrote me in about 8, 9 weeks now. It shows the teacher had to write me. That's not my pathetic. I'm not pathetic. They are. They're mad because I'm running for president. I can run circles around you in Japan if I wanted to. And all of y'all, remember that. And those are my last words to you idiots. I know how that military get down with those MOSs. So don't tell me you working hard. I worked hard and did 18-hour shifts. No, I did a review. I did a freaking review. You can get 20 reviews, but my review is way better than anybody else's. It could be 100 people review, but as long as I get my review and I told the truth, that's all. Your freaking college is corrupt. You limit Black women like me from getting degrees. How dare you limit me from my degree because of these incompetent chat GPT writing ass people? I don't care how good their papers sound. I never cheated. Everything is in my words. I invented AI for deceitfulness in my brain, and I researched it, and people already have it out there. You won't address it because you know you're one of them. You deceit. You sit up there and be so deceitful in your chain of command, and I can prove it. I can't prove you, but I can prove the irresponsibleness. I was in basic. People were having sex in basic training in the bathrooms, and I'm trying to get sleep. Don't tell me it's peachy cream in the military. One lady asked me to strip for the sergeant major because that's what she do at 18 for money. I declined. I know how these ladies get down. I wonder how much was put out in order to get the result that you got from me. How many people individually saw the teacher? Because I'm no longer calling him a professor. And what was done? What was the agenda? Did you see them personally? Did they come by UMGC? Did they come by your house? Did they come to a hotel room? Because everybody's flying now. Last I heard, everybody's flying in on the move. You don't know what women are willing to do to get what they want. And then they smile. Not all of them. Not all of them. I put that on the Holy Bible. Not all of them. I love women. I love white, black, Hispanic. But these evil women, even the good women, you come with me because you know how it feels for women to smile in your face and fuck your man behind their back, for women to smile in your face and be trying to have sex with your man, for women to smile in your face and be plotting on trying to kill you. So excuse me if it's hard for me to trust. I'm gonna prove my point right here. He put Tracy Anaxion, whatever her name is, in my fucking class and fucking emasculated me for the last fucking time. She is not fully white. She is mixed. When I first met her, I said she had a beautiful name. She had her group already. So why did they put her in my group and then hurry up and take her out? We had a long list of who was in what a group. Why did she have to move her ass to my group and learn all of their email addresses, all of their phone numbers? And then this shit happens? I told him a month in advance, y'all, a month, that I didn't want to be near two people, Dave and Tracy. So why jump Tracy in my group temporarily? And why do the group members need to verify with me that they kicked her out? Why are you kicking her out? What's for? Why, you swear you're smarter than me, bro. Pump your brakes. Get some more marine medicine. Remember, I'm Army. I'm Army. That's the first line of defense. Y'all are just the war line of defense. We come out rolling strong first. Perfect. Oh, let me tell him thank you. I don't want him to think I lied to him. Thank you for everything. You see how people mess up my show? It's not me. It's my behavior based off of what happened in my life. They hate. That's why I pick now upstairs at this very moment to show you guys that um I have many awards. I didn't buy into those awards. You can't take those awards away, those diplomas, those certificates. I wasn't the best soldier, but I was dedicated and had integrity. My black, yes, black, plus one white woman, chain of command, fucked me over, just like y'all did. Thank you. And then I got an honorable discharge. Thanks to them. So keep it coming. You want to know why I get the big bucks? Because of fucked up people like you and fucked up people like them and fucked up people like whoever is in on it. You know, in the ghetto, they called that, you guys, listen up, Black people. In the ghetto, the performance that I saw today, the performance I saw yesterday, it's one thing to not like somebody, but to cock block someone's agenda to suit your invaluable wants is just straight sick. So maybe y'all deserve to be where y'all are, which is overseas and away from the United States. I can't say go to another country because you already, some of y'all should just join each other over there and stay over there for making it hard for people like me. And ask yourself this: what are y'all fucking saying about me as a team? No, sorry, not as a team. What y'all are is a group. Y'all have similar agenda issues and agendas. You put someone from a totally different foreign, you couldn't even get along with a ghetto nerd like me. You couldn't even, that was your test. Your successful careers. And you couldn't even do what I do every day. I give people a chance of all walks of life. I don't judge unless they give me a reason not to judge them, to judge them. You all failed miserably. You may pass, but in my books, you all are failures. And that's on God and the God of the unknown and the gods that still don't know the unknown. Fuck with me, man. You cannot outthink me. The only thing you can do is gather a behavior pattern. You know how to get to me. That's the only way to get to me. And you still can't get to me. And then you got to cheat. People like you got to put meth in my stuff. Just remember, you are a Black man who got his revenge through your behavior shows that you wanted your revenge on me for me telling the truth about Black men. I'm not changing for none of y'all. You are nothing to me but a human with a government. You're just government property. You're a number, just as I am. But the only difference that I can say is I'm a veteran and you're enlisted. I'm a veteran at this shit. Get it right. And I'm a veteran. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Hold on. I have to get this. I done been on drugs and lived to tell the tale. I don't sugarcoat my life like it's roses. I done been to the shelters. I done been to the Canadian border. I done been to Hawaii, Korea, almost somewhat the states, throughout the states. I was saw. I've been a part of history. I saw my Pentagon in my city burning because I'm right down the street during 9/11 2001. While on delayed entry, I left my school. It was alert an emergency. They could have hit my school. I saw the Pentagon burning. Were y'all there? Fuck no. I was at Mondawmin Mall when the riots started. That was a national, that went national right down the street. I am still in the military. I live military training. Everything you tried to set up, I knew you would do. Whatever you think I don't know, I know. Remember that, whether you give a fuck or not. I just play the game and I can't take the game because I know what you're going to do. That's how you get me. That's the only thing you get right. Everything else is wrong. Every time this is why I don't This is why my show is not like everyone else's. I say tomato, they go for tomato. I say tomato, they go for tomato. I say I'm gonna eat a tomato today, they go try to kill tomato. I don't have no more tomatoes, I go for tomatoes. I predict that I will go for a tomato. They shoot the fucking tomato down and fucking and just evaporate it. I say I'm gonna get my degree. Their jealousy, their envy, their hatred, because this is a hate crime. Remember, you are being fucking investigated because what you did, what the teacher did, because he is no longer a professor to me, is a hate crime. And that is a federal. That's federal. So don't ever tell me I shouldn't have texted them or emailed them. I know what y'all are doing and what y'all have done. I'm just calling your bluff. I made that show yesterday, last night, before I even wrote y'all. You didn't even see it up on my website or the World Wide Web. I knew y'all were going to pull this shit. Before y'all even said out your mouth, y'all were going to pull this shit. So I know you more than you know yourself. I know you even if you're older than me more than you know yourself. That's why you can't face me. This individual has so much potential to grow, and this is slowing me down. You see how they slowed me down? That's the only way they can get through me. That's the only way, y'all. And seeing as though they take the time out to create this individual inside of me who must advocate for herself because they're not fucking doing it. They can give two shits. They get that shows that as many years as they got on top of their belt, they can't take the heat over a CC of the president of UMGC in the FBI. Reasonable, right? If you don't have shit to worry about, why get mad? I'm just a batshit crazy woman. But you know you were trying to fucking set me up. And I know you were trying to set me up. I told this teacher individual, I said, you guys, I said, I told him, I was like, you know what? I just don't feel comfortable in my class. I do. This is why I write the students and I let it go. I don't write the students and look for them to write me back. In the University of Phoenix, I had no fucking problem getting written back. Here, they're too freaking weird. I have I said, what if they don't like me? Oh, everything's going good in the class. They'll like you. Just go ahead and put your bio. Ask me this, teacher, even though I knew the answer. Was it the truth? So I'm not listening to shit you say to me because you lied. And once you lie to me, I don't have shit else to say to you. Once I trust you and you fuck me over, don't think, and I let you literally many fuck ups. I can only imagine what you do on your outside time, how easy and lethal with precise precision do you run your game? Because that's all it fucking was. Your actions and your fucking words are two different things. I would recommend him for for an award, and I made a promise to him that I would do my do his show. However, I think his bio speaks words. He is a man of honesty, courage, and had a porn addiction. He overcame his challenges and created a safe haven for his family to survive. He is very satisfied and wants to continue to speak about the taboo porn addiction. Here is his bio. So we're going to recap. An immigrant, two immigrants, a black man, a Democrat, obvious Democrat white lady didn't want me in the group, and a couple of other stragglers that dropped or just stayed silent. Same pattern, right? Every time I be optimistic about shit, this happens. So that lets me know it must be a lot of people. Even when I think, even when I think things are going smoothly, stuff fucks up. So excuse me if I have a negative impact or a negative view of the world. There's nothing no one can say that would change my mind until something new changes it. Mm. Is this an MP? Yeah, MP4. Hmm. Okay. Let me do a little razzle dazzle real quick. Hold up. Where is Joshua Shea? I know I wrote him. Or hold on, y'all. Whoa. What just happened? Okay. Calendly is Calendly up. Oh, I'm on a roll. What the fuck? I need his email address. Hold on, y'all. We got some fun things to do today. I had to think. Hold on. Hmm. What? Hmm. Spotify, SoundCloud, podcast. This is published. We transfer Calendly. Bear with me, y'all. Friday. That's not sure. Okay, let's go ahead. That's downloading and view tracks, Spotify, publish. Okay, we got three things already published. Cool. I mean, think about it. If I paid the teacher, and it's crazy. What am I looking for, God? You pay the teacher, and the teacher get pressure from other people, or they just evil people. But it's just sad, man. It's sad. It's very sad. I got just as much qualifications as any of you people. Here is the link for if you had that much qualification, then why the hell are you going and you only got one master's? Why the hell are we in the same class? I earned my place in that class. We transfer. Where's we transfer? Here is the link for we transfer. See, I knew the playbook of what y'all were gonna do, but the only way to get to me is when I know I'm in the right, which means you ignored me, which pissed me off. You checked in as soon as you thought I was asleep. You wrote random things. You have the same freaking behavior that Dave and Tracy did. Just saying random shit that makes no fucking sense for someone that is going for a fucking master's. Don't fucking test my fucking intelligence. If it don't make no sense, it makes no sense. Your angle is deceitful, malicious, intentional, disgusting, wrong, no integrity. You will never have integrity in my eyes. And that is why I'm pissed off. It's not because you're a bad person. You're wearing those freaking clothes. You're saluting that flag every morning at 5:30 if you're out. And you could care less. It's just a job to you. Which one is this? Making me waste time out my busy schedule because you all can't even be civilized like you never had tension in your life. I'm this monster. I'm a monster. You never had this tension in your life. You all are babies. A little, a little tension. What do you do in your job? Set people up all day? What is that house, you guys? What is that? Oh, Big Brother. That's y'all. That's exactly what y'all do. I'm cool with her, but I ain't gonna tell him, you know, but we gonna get this bitch out the house. Fuck you. I know y'all, like I said. Sad world, man. People don't belong in the military, man. That's why I'm glad Pete Hegseth is doing what he's doing. So let's recap. Tracy is in Japan, last I heard. Same 3, 4 members over there. She ends up in my group. A week later, I'm out of the group and in my own group, which I'm okay with. However, don't sit up there and tell me I'm not in nobody's group and that I failed because of what you told the class to do or what the class maliciously. I mean, that type of behavior deserves an Article fucking 15. That type of behavior, I don't care your rank. Just remember, if I was in your chain of command, you would have an administrative Article 15 for your non integrity, malicious, wrong, bad, sick, incompetent thing you did today. I sat up there, I was like, y'all, can we meet? I don't think I want to meet. I don't think I want to meet. I'm like, I feel the exact same way. So why you don't want to meet? What you got to hide? I bet you meeting now, right? Right? Why didn't you want to meet? You don't like me? I don't care. I don't care who likes me. I made you respond. I got a response. It may not be what I wanted to hear, but I see the type of shit you were on. I didn't want to meet you either. But remember, I'm running for president. I have that many people. Trump, is this what you went through? I would never. 5 years old. Mommy, daddy, I want to be president. Oh, that child is going places. Yes. 10 years old. Mommy, I want to be president. You have to pump your brakes, child. Why don't you be a doctor? 20 years old. I want to be president. This sounds like a grandiose ideation. You sure? We got some room at we got some room at Camp Psychotic, 30 years old. No, the exact age, 37 and 38 years old, March 14th, a week prior, so we'll just say March 4th, 2023. I'm telling you guys I want to be president. A week later, I was arrested. My story is way better than y'all's. You will always be a gray blob like the rest. What I've been through, I deserve to show the people that I can be president of the United States. I have everything that I've been through. You haven't went through shit, but regular shit. My shit, I have receipts. Only thing you got the receipt for is taxes in your groceries, in your gas. I'm not Kanye West. I'm not, hi, White House. I'm not Kanye West. Thank you for the message. I'm about to look at you in a second, but I got things to do. I'm not Kanye West, where I want to be president. Why? I don't like Jews. I think. No real, no real plan. Just money. I don't have no money. And my fucking name is there. You can't take it. Just like the 5 heartbeats. You ain't got it. You are scared to put your feet to the fire. You claim you can't, but you can't put yourself in my situation. You proved it. You don't want to feel empathy or sympathy. And therefore, oh well, I have no respect. You're not a sir or a ma'am. You're just a mere human. Now, if anything happened, I would take up for you. If anything happened in the future, I would feel bad. But would you do that for me? Because your actions show that if y'all could, and that's why I protected myself, y'all would fucking murder me. You got my address. Try. I dare you. Okay, I sent it to him. Everything is done. I'm going to say this one time to you guys. I'm going to go and recap this because I did my job off camera without you seeing who I'm writing and how I'm writing. I would like to say this. Death isn't on my mind, but death is in my unconscious mind. Killing, definitely not on my mind. In my unconscious mind, no. Doing protecting, that's on my mind. You have family. Family will be coming to your graduation. Family will be there to take you out to eat. Your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. God, they tried to take away my dream and possibly will. Let me show them how smart I am. God, like I did before, I told you, any known frequency, such as this television, or let me be more specific, this computer is pulling a frequency, a open frequency, which means I don't know who is watching this. However, it could be out of space for all we know, or God Himself could be watching. I want you, God, to understand, and I'll say this on live video feed. People keep hurting me. My aunt that had my cousin, which you already know, God, but I want to iterate something. I was pushed in a pool as a child. I was choked out and tortured by my cousin. He's on meth, and my aunt, the ringleader, had her legs cut off. I was cheated on, and they bragged. Black man in Korea. Years later, he calls me. I'm in a wheelchair, man, but how you doing, Kimmy? I don't know how he got my number. Is he dead? Yes. What did I do to him? Nothing. Was I near him when he died? No. My friends from Charlotte, North Carolina, or supposed friends, they're either crazy, locked up, or dead. Ask me if I care. The CIA flooded Charlotte, North Carolina with crack cocaine. It turned my dad into a crackhead. Now he has dementia. Do you want to know what happened before he had caught dementia? I woke up, had an orgasm, and he was standing over top of me with his own grandson in the bed. I'll stop there. Did I take it too far? I hope this helps. I'm deemed as crazy. Crazy for God. That's half of what I've been through. Have you ever walked 10 miles to the Canadian border the long way? Twice? Have you ever had immigrants come at you with assault rifles? Have you ever had immigrants emasculate you? No. You don't know my story. And I don't want you to. But since you want to know, fucking tell you. Probably half of my unit, every time I got in contact with someone, they died or they're in jail. As I got older, dead or in jail. I've been calling the fucking FBI since 2016. You aren't a freaking exception. I'm a veteran at this, and I only call when needed. I only write when needed. You want to hear something that's special? Today, 3 officers came to my house. I was knocked out because I haven't been getting proper sleep. I've been worried about what the fuck y'all been doing to me. When I go to sleep, y'all mysteriously all join and start chit-chatting and shit, or blowing up my text messages. And it shows, but they came by my house. They left my house. They gave me their number. They played it off like they didn't even know me. And I'm okay with that. Now that I know where they stand, I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is the fact of how you all will risk lying. Kick me out of the group with no freaking, what are you going to tell God? What is your excuse? You ain't going to be around fucking Tracy or Erica or Joshua. You're going to be fucking alone without your fucking children, your wife, and your fucking husband. What the fuck are you going to tell God? Someone made you do it? That's why. And that's the difference between me and you. And that's why I make the big bucks. Now, good night. I'll take care of this in the morning. I did my job. I sent it. And I'm going to make a banner and a show for my audience, for my guest after this. But until then, I hope you begin to write. You got Jack. Listen to this shit. I can't even get it out. You got Chat GPT to write your papers. But you're going to need a miracle when you explain to God why the fuck you did that shit to me. Remember that shit. So I don't care how you play it off. I don't care what you say. You're going to need a miracle. You can't say she did it. They ain't there with you no more. You can't pay God. You can't bribe God. God don't want people like you in heaven. Good night.